It is confirmed. We are going to see new displays on iPhone 16 Pro Max, and we actually saw a difference between the iPhone 16 Pro Max and 15 Pro Max, and it is actually different. Also, the camera changes are confirmed on the iPhone 16 Pro Max, so stick till the end to find more. And for more updates, don't forget to subscribe. Before talking about the displays, the camera change is confirmed from a different source, and he also claims big about the difference between the iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max main cameras. So the big update which is confirmed from this source is the new 48 megapixel ultra-wide sensor. This will going to improve the low light imaging on iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max. With the addition of new ultra-wide sensor, you might record a 4K spatial video from iPhone 16 Pro Max. Also, we might see a ProRes video feature with the ultra-wide sensor. Now, at first, we thought maybe we're going to see the same main camera sensor on 16 Pro and Pro Max, but no, we're not going to see the same camera setup. Instead, Apple is going to put a new 48 megapixel sensor in the iPhone 16 Pro Max, which is Sony IMX903. And on the smaller version, iPhone 16 Pro, we are going to see a Sony IMX803. Now, according to similar source, this year, Apple is going to add the 5x telephoto sensor in the smaller Pro version, which ends up giving us the 5x optical zoom and 25x digital zoom. So now you can go with the iPhone 16 Pro. But there's a bad news about the iPhone 16 Pro Max. First, it was expected we might see a new telephoto sensor on 16 Pro Max, which is super telephoto sensor and might have a 300mm focal length. But sad, we are going to see the same 5x telephoto sensor on iPhone 16 Pro Max with the same focal length. This means we're going to have a same telephoto sensor on a smaller version and max version of iPhone 16. Apart from this update, Apple is also going big with the camera coating of iPhone 16 Pro Max. Apple is going to reduce the lens glare on iPhone 16 Pro Max. Apple is going to use a new technology called ALD, Atomic Layer Deposition. The main purpose of using this layer is to reduce the lens glare while taking a picture or recording a video. This is more like an anti-reflective coating which will going to help you reduce lens glare. If you're familiar with the S24 Ultra anti-reflective coating, we might see a similar feature on camera housing of iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max. Again, this feature will be limited to Pro models. Now that we know about the camera updates, let's see the design change on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Earlier we got the news that Apple is going to change the size on iPhone 16 Pro Max, and it turns out to be true. Indeed, the dummies of iPhone 16 Pro Max shows it all, as these dummies are the actual representation of a real iPhone 16 Pro Max for the cases and accessories, so we can compare them with the iPhone 15 Pro Max. A Twitter source compared this with the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and this is the difference. Slight difference in size. It is slightly larger and slightly wider. Well, according to the report, iPhone 16 Pro Max will feature a 6.9 inches display, which means 0.2 inches bigger than the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Not a big difference, but still it is. And this is not it. Apple is also going to decrease the bezel size on iPhone 16 Pro Max. iPhone 15 Pro Max already came with one of the slimmest bezels, but Apple reduced even further. They are going to use a new technology called borrow reduction structure to decrease bezels even further. Things didn't stop here. Apple is also going to increase the brightness level on iPhone 16 Pro Max. With the addition of new displays, we are hoping to see 20% battery improvement on 16 Pro Max, which is a big jump. But it is expected we may see a similar peak brightness as last year. These new displays are also power efficient by using a new OLED panels with micro lens technology. Now, in my last video of iPhone 16 Pro Max, people started asking about the battery size increase or battery life of iPhone 16 Pro Max and 16 Pro, and to say the least, Apple is going to change it. Recently, iPhones are known for their battery life, and Apple is finally giving us bigger batteries in iPhone 16 entire lineup. Even the batteries were leaked before. Also, Apple is going to use a stack battery technology to increase the battery capacity, but will stick with the same size. That means with the same thickness and weight, Apple managed to add a bigger batteries in the iPhone 16 lineup. That is a 5% increase in the battery size of iPhone 16 Pro Max at 4676 mAh instead of 4422. Other models are also going to see a battery update. iPhone 16 base model will going to feature a 6% battery update. iPhone 16 Pro will going to feature a 2.5% battery increase. But the iPhone 16 Plus will going to feature a smaller battery, 9% smaller compared to the iPhone 15 Plus. let's see how much difference we could see in the battery life. Although finally, Apple is going to change the charging speed on iPhone 16 lineup. According to rumors, we are going to see up to 40 watt of fast charging on iPhone 16 lineup, which is a big jump over previous generations. 2024 is the year of AI, and how is it possible that Apple is behind in this game? Apple is ready to add generative AI in the next generation of iPhones, and it is expected we are going to see an AI features in iOS 18. Lately, we got the news that Apple is going to add Google generative AI in the iPhone 16 lineup, but a recent report indicates Apple have even bigger plans for the iPhone 16 lineup. In recent development, Apple resumed a talk with OpenAI to add generative AI aka ChatGPT AI features in the iOS 18. Apple wants to seamlessly integrate the new advanced language models in Apple ecosystem. That said, Apple is already in discussion with Google for the generative AI. They are most probably wants to add Gemini Nano in iOS 18, the same language model Samsung is using in the Galaxy S24 Ultra, or the next generation of Gemini Nano which will be used for Galaxy S25 Ultra. If this is real, this means we are going to see some amazing AI features on iPhone 16 Pro Max. First, an easy guess will be circuit search will going to come with the iPhone 16 lineup. The second would be object removal in a picture, and we might see object removal in a video. Also, the night sight video might come with the iPhone 16 Pro Max. These are just guesses and not confirmed feature, but we will see similar features in the iPhone 16 Pro Max but with a different name. Also, according to some rumors, Apple is working on a new AI editor which will going to edit your photos, a complete AI-based photo editor. I would hope Apple will give us similar features like Magic Eraser in iPhone 16 Pro Max, which will make iPhone 16 Pro Max compete against the Pixel devices and the new Galaxy S24 Ultra. There are a bunch of new updates coming, but these updates will have consequences. We are going to see a price hike on iPhone 16 Pro Max. Now, Apple is holding the price from last year, as Apple made a couple of changes in iPhone 15 Pro Max, including a new titanium frame and A17 Pro chipset. Still, Apple priced iPhone 15 Pro Max at $1,199. But this year, Apple will increase it, and I'm expecting a big jump. Now this year, Apple is going to add new cameras, which I'll explain in a moment, a new and bigger displays, the new A18 Pro chipset, and even the AI features will add up the cost of iPhone 16 Pro Max. Now as a safe guess, at least we are going to see a $100 price hike on iPhone 16 Pro Max. Let me explain. Galaxy S24 Ultra this year was priced $100 more than the S23 Ultra, and Samsung is right now the biggest competitor of Apple in flagship devices, meaning Apple will also price increase on iPhone 16 Pro Max similar to S24 Ultra, which is at $1,299. So if you want to buy iPhone 16 Pro Max, you need to save $100 extra just in case if there's any price increase. As per tradition, Apple will launch its next generation Apple product in September. On this note, if you find value from this video, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Till then, peace out.